Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Drew Coover here. I really want to welcome you if you're new. If you're coming back, thanks for coming back. Today I've got a great video for you. I'm going to take you to Manchester. I brought my two kids, as you know. Some of you know I've been traveling in the UK for the past month, and we've made it all the way up, and now we're coming back down. So we're in Manchester today. Piccadilly Square. I really wanted to go there. I tried to hook up with a guy named Charlie Beach today and some other big YouTubers, but unfortunately, only a couple of them were there, not the big guys. But you know who I met? I met a guy by the name of Steven Mee. He used to be Britannia's biggest drug smuggler, man. This guy was like massive. He was like the biggest ever. And you know, he did his 30 years. Interesting story. They used to transport him via helicopter from jail to jail because he escaped, man. He's an interesting guy. I also tried to interview the pigeon lady from Piccadilly Square. I swear to God, she captures us. She like brings all the pigeons in with her pigeon energy, and then she like redresses them. I swear to God, I'm not kidding you. You got to check this out. And of course, all across the UK, it's more migrant shelters. We're going to talk to a couple of guys that live in these migrant shelters. Again, sad stories, but some of them are like, I don't know what's going on with the UK. Kind of similar to what's going on in Canada, but just a different piecemeal. Anyways, as great as it was to get to Manchester, we're great. We left. I hope you enjoy this video. It's not that long, so please stick around, come for the ride, and again, thanks for tuning in.
What is she doing? She's taking pigeons. Bro, she's stealing pigeons. What is she doing? Oh, she's branding them. This lady is actually like got a whole bunch of pigeons around her, and she's taking them, feeding them, then she's wrapping them up in a towel, and she's marking them. She's putting the little pegs on the feet. This is the most dystopian, just so different than what I'm used to, my friends. What do you call her? The pigeon lady of Piccadilly Circus?
Bird woman of Piccadilly.
The bird woman of Piccadilly was affirming the male pigeons into female pigeons. Or she was doing something else. We don't know, friends. We asked her. She couldn't tell us. Your name?
Steven Mee.
Stephen Mee.
Big life story behind us. Not a good one. But it was good at the time. I didn't notice, but it's for importation of cocaine.
Yeah.
Plus loads of other previous charges.
So quite inspired by your story. I first learned about you a couple of years ago on YouTube, which is why I'm doing this, because I think it's just a fascinating way to learn about things and people.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot about you listening to your story. What are you getting today from doing the things that you do, and what is it that you do today?
Today we travel around schools at the moment we're pretty local in the Manchester areas. We go into schools and tell the kids what happens when you go out with a knife. What can happen sentence-wise, how you can end up with, literally, one of our stories is a 19-year-old young Muslim lad from Birmingham. He ends up getting involved with knife crime, ends up getting 34 recommended, plus 34 recommended, plus then he sees the person who grassed him up and put him in prison, he attacks him, stabs him up, and gets, I think, well, there's two of them. One got 16 IPP, which is in like permanent protection. So it's like
he's
a
gone.
Life sentence. Yeah,
he's gone.
And then the other one got 22, so he's got a 54-year prison sentence for carrying a knife.
Would it? You know, this stuff gets me. This stuff gets me emotionally charged.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So, what you do in the schools is very similar to what I do in the schools where I'm from in Canada. Same parliamentary system, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give the message of hope to kids.
Yeah.
Like, you can do different things in a better way than trying to level up and try to be a gangster like we were when we were younger.
Yeah.
We didn't have the movies. We didn't have that stuff.
We didn't have people around us with the knowledge of what happens it seems to me in the past, coming up through my father's thinking, because they came through the war, right?
Yeah.
They never told you about anything. They didn't even tell you about sex, so let alone crime.
No.
You know, so
You know the number one form of sexual abuse? The number one form of sexual abuse, it's not talking to your children about the birds and the bees, because your kids learn it from other people, usually friends, from strangers.
Yeah.
That's number one. It's crazy enough. If you think about that, friends, number one form of sexual abuse is not talking to your kids. Level your kids up today, friends.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're leveling kids up. What are the problems here in Manchester? Like the 2 or 3 biggest issues. I'm going to see if I can relate them to what's going on back home.
Same as everywhere. There's no difference.
What's going on?
There's not very many jobs. There's a lot of poor areas, especially on the north side of Manchester.
Yes.
I came up from a poor area, but we didn't notice it. It was nothing to us.
You
It was
leveled
just
up,
life.
though, bro.
Yeah, we leveled up.
Yeah.
And poverty. Again, we're getting the problem of loads of immigrants and causing problems, or people are saying that they're causing problems. It's hard to find out what the truth is anymore.
Well, can I explain to you in just a little bit to my friends that are watching? I've traveled from London all the way up the East Coast, and I've come down the West Coast now, and I'm glad that I've run into you. I've talked to you about 30, 40 of these people riding the bikes, doing their Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Everyone's pretty nice. They're all coming here from war-torn places, trying to level up.
Yeah.
But there's a few of them, a percentage, that all say they're from Yemen, and they won't talk to me, and they're really angry. It's really interesting. It's just one group, but the majority of them, they'll talk to me.
The stricter they are, if they're a Muslim, the least they'll talk to you.
Yes.
We've got friends. We've got imams who are friends with us. We've got rabbis who are friends with us, right? We're going to do podcasts with them all together.
That's awesome. I can't wait.
We're going to try and explain the difference between a Jew, Islamist, and Zionist. You know, we know it's not an easy subject, but there's a top rabbi.
We need to have these conversations.
We do. You know, if
I want to be involved in that. I got some connects, brother.
We can link you up. We'll do a Zoom or something like that.
Yeah, 100%.
Do it. I'm in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be working with a big American group who are involved in the prison projects over there. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do a Zoom there and speak about what's going on in the area, because it's pointless zooming into Manchester. Like for me, I'm not interested in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I left Manchester in.
You don't live here.
1970. I do now, but I've always lived away.
Yeah.
I left home when I was 15 and I never went back. Right, I'm one
14.
of them. Right, so you know, my world is the world. Been all over Europe, been all over South America, been
me
to
too.
Colombia, Calais.
Yeah.
I spent 6
Bogota.
months in Calais.
Yeah.
You know,
you ever meet Griselda Blanco's kids?
No.
Nephews?
No,
I got some
mine was
stories
a few years ago.
I got some stories for you from another time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's interesting, right? Like it's interesting that people like me and you are from different continents, and we can run into each other, and we're the same people.
We're the same people. Man.
We just care about one another. We want to help people. What is this thing that's going on here? You got this thing going on.
Yeah,
what is this?
Just a link. It's just a QR code to link
Together
to the
Communities
website.
Reject Violence, and you've got some stabbies with a whole bunch of them, just to sort of get people to understand that we need to. This is the sharp end. We don't want to do this no more.
We do, when we go into the schools, we do T-shirts and give them to the kids.
Yeah.
But the teachers give them a quiz and what have you about what was taught.
What did you learn?
What did you learn?
Yeah.
And try and involve them into it. We're trying to get that going a lot all over the country, really.
You play sports? You coach sports at all?
No.
Did you play sports at all?
I was powerlifting.
You're a powerlifter?
Yeah.
How big did you get?
In prison.
Oh, you're a prison guy. Of course, powerlifting in prison.
Prison. Spent 16 years out, man. At one point, I broke the record for the age. My bench press 210 kilo.
You're in the 300 club, brother.
Yeah.
If you're in the 300 club, you're good. If you're not,
competition.
Go back to the gym.
In competition conditions as well, where you have to bring the bench down, hold it for 2 seconds.
What's your press, bro? Come on.
Nothing now, don't do it. 100 kilo.
Can you do a push-up?
Yeah, I can do
Yeah,
it.
straight. Okay, what an asshole thing to say. Can you do a push-up? I'm not going to get punched out.
I spent that many years in prison doing weights with men
Yeah,
and fucking
with
thing.
men.
Now what I do is I go for walks and I go on my bike on the canals.
Spiritual.
More, yeah.
It's all
yeah.
about spiritual
Yeah,
strength.
it's
It's about
it's out
protecting
there.
our heart and our head.
Yeah.
Before it was always about
all
our
that
body
power,
and our
all
ego.
that powerlifting and all that's not for me anymore. Plus
Yeah,
I'm getting
no.
old, man. I'm 67. You know, I don't feel it.
What's next for you? It's just this continuation,
Just continuation
of just sending the message.
of this, getting that message out there, trying to stop kids ending up in prison for 30 plus years and, you know, for nothing. Nothing. They're fighting and arguing over nothing.
If there's something in your life that you can go back to change, not saying that you don't want to have the life that you've had, because all experiences create you who you are today, where you are. But if there was something that happened in your life that you could have changed, what would it have been? And tell the camera. Or over here.
Yeah.
Do you know?
No, I don't really.
You don't have those conversations with yourself?
Not anymore. I did when I was in prison, all and late nights and lonely times. My only conclusion was, had I been looked after better when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know, I was shoplifting when I was 9.
My brother taught me how to go to Zeller's. It's like a store where they sell food and steal chocolate bars. I was 8 years old.
Yeah,
That's where I
think
started.
it was then when somebody should have intervened. You know, the schools didn't do it back in those days. When I got caught for stealing cars, I went back to 13 cars at 12 years old.
That's not bad, bro.
I got 14. I got 3 months DC, which is what was called a short sharp shock system, where they just used to beat you up. As soon as you went in, they beat you up.
You just
all the way
get beat
through.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. And I came out.
Today they affirm you.
Yeah. Yeah. They say
Today if you
job.
go to jail, they affirm your feelings. Before, when we went to jail,
got leathered.
we got leathered. Well, I never got leathered, but I went into jail the first time. The first night in jail was the worst night in jail. Was always. I went to jail. I had a cast on my hand because I knocked out a bus driver. They got me.
Yeah.
There was a fight in the bus. My buddy beat up the bus driver. I protected my buddy. I beat him up. I never got involved because there was a witness to the whole thing. So when I went in jail, I had a big cast on my hand.
Yeah.
So people obviously just stuck away from me. And that's how I went in and stayed for a while. Yeah. But man,
Nice
God
to
bless
meet
you, man.
Nice to see you.
I totally appreciate everything you do, and I look forward to more, man.
Yeah, we'll just change our things and
Yeah,
we'll keep
yeah,
in
yeah.
touch. And we'll try and put, because you've done what we're trying to do as well.
Yeah.
It'd be great to get you on the podcast.
We'll do some work together, man. We'll do some work together for the kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they're going faster and faster. It's like a football game. It's like a cheerleading game, bro. They're cheerleading. When are they going to start saying hurrah, hurrah, hurrah? It sounds like a football game.
Oh, yeah. We are the people too. We won't be silent. Stop the bombing down. We are the people too.
How they walk for like an hour?
We're the people, everyone else. Do you know what I mean? That's the problem they don't get.
Well, all the people in Britain are walking and working.
Yeah, exactly. They're doing their own
And theyey're probably afraid to come out here and contest what's happening because they're
like
getting
these
arrested.
radicals take pictures of you and shit, like little rat cunts.
Yeah, I get it all the time back home. I get it home.
Yeah,
I'm good.
It just shows you how.
At least they're being semi-respectful to the concrete they're walking on. So, and then the police will get to the intersection, and then I guess they stop and check it out. Oh my God, it's the House of Fraser. And then here's the youth socialists. The youth are fighting for a future. The best way to fight for a future
I don't know.
If you're listening, youth, the best way to fight for your future is to level up. Level up. Level up, my friends. Like these ladies here, they level up. Look at her beautiful haircuts. You girls leveling up? Yeah, the guy had these newspapers that said social justice. This is the way you should level up. I'm just going, look pretty. You look pretty, you look handsome, get a better job, get to the top of the ladder. That's my way of leveling up.
Thank you.
God bless you, girls. Come to Canada, you're beautiful. We want more beautiful girls to come to Canada. Gay vodka. I've never heard of gay vodka before, except for my gay friends that came out of the closet. Anyways, friends, that was quite interesting week. Like I said, we came all the way from, the west coast of Canada to enjoy the UK. And we just happened to come across the Palestinian Parade people. And God bless them. They definitely are different than the ones in Canada. The ones in Canada are just, they don't want to talk to you. They want to yell at you. But I'm not a person that yells at anyone. You don't yell at me because I don't yell at them. But it was quite interesting. God bless. This is Drew Coover. I'm out.